Hi, my name is Debbie Westland, and today we are at Spring Canyon Park, home of the brave, in honor of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and Veterans Day.
Home of the Brave is a campaign that actually began with Hewlett-Packard before they split into two different companies. And it is now sponsored by Soldiers Angels.
So we just wanted to thank you for your service and let you know that this is an unusual year. Nothing is normal. We've tried everything to come and see you guys, and the number one priority for us is to keep you safe. So due to COVID restrictions, we are not able to come and see you like we have for the last 5 years and bring you donuts and coffee and play bingo and do karaoke singing with you and just enjoy the time we spend with you. This year is like no other. And so today we are just here to honor you and let you know that we appreciate how you've served for our country, and we want to thank you for everything that you have done.
I'm really sorry that we're not able to make the trip. Of course, this COVID pandemic has us all kind of on our heels a little bit with respect to getting around, and I look forward to it ending and us being able to get back out to visit you in person next year. My dad was a veteran. He was in the Korea conflict, and his role, he was involved in keeping the motor pool running, and had a great experience and made some lifetime friends when he did his service in Korea, and I'm just extremely thankful for his service. I thought that was especially clear this week as we had the election, and there were a lot of people. It was, I guess, one of the biggest turnouts that we've ever had, and really it's a tribute to all of you folks that everyone had the opportunity to vote in the United States, because we all know that freedom is not free, and you guys certainly demonstrated that. So thank you so very much for the service that you provided our country, and we'll very much look forward to seeing you all next year. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Terry Rudd. I wish I could be there in person to express my gratitude for your service to our country. Certainly, I come from a family that, on both sides, that has had a strong sense of service as for the history of my family, and so I come from a sense of appreciation for what they did, and I want to express that to you as well. Obviously, the freedoms that a lot of us take for granted are not free at all. If it hadn't been for people like you who were willing to make the commitment and to go where many of us have not had to, we wouldn't enjoy the freedoms that we have today, or the prosperity. And so it's actually delightful to come up and see you when I can. And this time we can't because of a terrible virus running around. But if I could be there, I would very much like to meet you, to hear your story, say thank you for letting us come and visit. It really is quite fun for me. I'm really looking forward to the time that I can come back and see you face to face, and again express my appreciation, not just on Veterans Day, but every day.
I got involved several years ago with Home of the Brave, just doing volunteer work for them, and then so we wanted to do something more for the veterans, because I have some family members that are veterans, and then I have some family members that are currently serving in the service now. So it's just something that's kind of touched my heart, and I've just kind of wanted to do it for a while. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you for the sacrifice that you gave to our country. And I totally appreciate what you've done for us.
So in addition to my husband, obviously he has a lot of friends that were in the Marine Corps. My husband and I met actually through one of my girlfriends from college who was engaged to one of his friends, and she just happened to invite us to visit them for the same weekend. And 27 years later, here I am, married to a Marine. In addition, my stepfather, he actually signed up, volunteered for the Marine Corps when he was 17 for World War II. And he was in China awaiting to be sent over to Japan for the invasion when the war was ended with the bombs, but he always joked that he never got his dress blues, and so we've always had fun talking to him about that and sharing the Marine Corps stories and his experiences with him. He's like 93 now. We definitely know that our freedom doesn't come free. There's a price to be paid for it, and we are very thankful that there are men and women like you that have been willing to pay that price so that we all can live in one of the best countries in the entire world. Thank you again so much for your service. Really, really appreciate it. And for those Marines out there, Semper Fi.
Howdy, we're the McBride family from Fort Collins, Colorado, and we wanted to wish you a happy Veterans Day and to express how much we appreciate your service. We're proud of the freedoms that we have, and your service was a big reason why we get to enjoy the life that we have today.
My dad was in the Navy. He has wonderful stories about being in Alaska and showing admirals where to hunt and fish and be a scout, and he just really showed me how important it is to appreciate our veterans.
My dad was in the Air Force, and he has some really cool stories from when he was overseas. I'm really proud of my dad. Anytime anyone talks about Veterans Day or mentions something about the military, I'm just really proud of him for going over and serving and risking his life. And I'm grateful for all of you guys who did the same.
I'm hoping to either go to the Air Force or the Navy. Not quite sure yet.
We want you to know that you're in our thoughts and in our prayers. We really do care and appreciate all that you've done for us. And I know we don't say that enough and we don't share that enough, but you're what makes America great, and we're so thankful.
As a young boy, I didn't know what a veteran was. Until one day, I was commenting to my grandmother about a picture of a boy that looked to be 5 years old, wearing a military outfit. She told me that that was my uncle, and that she had made that uniform while my grandfather was serving in the military. That was the first time I knew of anyone that had served our country. My dad, he didn't talk about his military service until one day when I was about 19. I asked him about his military service. I have a daughter who came home and, because of her grandfather's military service in the Navy, announced to us over Thanksgiving dinner, "I've decided to join the Navy." I asked her, "Are you sure?" She said, "You don't even swim." She joined as an aviation mechanic. And because she was barely 5 feet tall, she was perfect to stand up in the back of a helicopter bay. And so she was part of a squadron in Norfolk, Virginia. To you, Grandpa Jay, to Grandpa Ron, to my dad, to my uncle, to my daughter, all of you who have put yourself in harm's way, I want to say thank you.
My grandfather Florum was a World War I vet, and my parents were both vets during World War II. My father Don was on an escort carrier all over the world, and my mother was actually a riveter at the Boeing plant. in Seattle. So we appreciate your service, and now I'd like to sing a little song for you. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Have a great day, guys.
Although we can't be with you this year, we are with you in heart and spirit, hoping that we can all get together next year and that you all remain safe and well, and know that you're in our hearts and our thoughts, and you are deeply appreciated for your service to our country.
This year is like no other. And so today we are just here to honor you and let you know that we appreciate how you've served for our country, and we want to thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you. We love you.
We want to.
Thank you for your service to our country. Happy Veterans Day.
Never forgotten.